Hey, Southbridge family. Thanks for taking a second to check out this video. We were bummed out on Tuesday night that we couldn't gather together as a church family and have our celebration time. We're going to talk about all the lives that have been changed in our time period of all this online church where we've had people come to Christ. We've had people meeting in their homes and having people come to church that don't usually go to church, and we want to celebrate our graduates, and we're still going to do all that on Monday night. And so after you watch this video, at the very bottom of it, you'll see there's a link that you can RSVP to come to our family celebration on Monday night, and I hope you'll check that out. But I know that some of you are wanting to come because you wanted information about our regathering plan, and we wanted to give you some of that information today. Our executive pastor, Pastor John Cullen, is going to share with you some of the work that he's been involved with our task force and different folks, and coming up with a plan so that we can minister best both to you and to our community.
Thank you, Pastor Scott. Hi, Southbridge family. As you know, the past few months have been a unique season for our church. I've heard the word unprecedented so many times I've lost count. I remember the week of the pivot in March like it was yesterday, when we moved all in-person gatherings to being completely online. Pastor Scott was in Israel, and I was FaceTiming with him, and I just finished coaching a soccer game. But unlike coaching a sports team, there really is no playbook for something like this. So thank you for your continued prayers, patience, and support. To reach where we are today has involved a lot of people and time. The staff have done an amazing job of shifting things, being creative, seeing obstacles as opportunities. And I've been encouraged by their service, care, and focus during this time. And you'll hear more from some of them at our family gathering next Monday night. In addition, the elders have been meeting weekly over the past few months, praying together, seeking the Lord's will, talking through ideas and plans, discussing our pace, which we decided to be slower, not trying to be first, not out of fear, but we believe care and wisdom. And Pastor Scott has also mentioned a task force focused on our reentry plans, and we will introduce them on Monday night. This team has been looking through various resources, potential plans, giving input, and making recommendations to help us get to where we are today. And we have been looking at 3 questions. When can we? Looking at government guidelines and recommendations. When can we be ready and have procedures in place, volunteers, facilities ready, live streaming, children's ministry? And when should we? In discussion with other churches in our community at large and our church family on our own personal readiness in coming back. So in regards to our plan, knowing that things are still fluid and could change, we have developed a stepwise approach. Right now, we would say we are in step 2, with all of our gatherings being online, but we're beginning to do some outdoor gatherings. Our family celebration next week, student ministry activities are starting, Bridge Kids graduation, and encouraging small groups as they feel comfortable to meet. In addition, we want to lean into the idea of hosting Southbridge at home. What would it look like for us to invite our neighbors to watch the service with us in our homes? How can we strategically own our impact as we are scattered during this time? In a couple of weeks, Lord willing, we'll move into step 3. And on July 5th, we will start doing on-campus, in-person watch parties, where you'll be able to sign up and come to the campus to view pre-recorded worship service with other people. And we'll be sending out more information, more details on how to register when we get closer to that date. And we're also planning on doing other gatherings during the month of July outdoor that we can connect and have fellowship and maybe prayer events as well. So this stepwise approach, we believe, helps us to ramp up ministry as we go and learn without being overwhelmed, with a target of August for a full ministry return to campus. And we are looking at 2 main things as we move towards that date. We desire to have full children's ministry and are watching what the schools are doing in regards to coming back and what we need to do to be ready to have children's ministry. And we're also pursuing live streaming capabilities that we don't currently have, so that when we do go live on campus, we'll have a comparable experience to what we currently have for those who are not ready to come back, or maybe shouldn't come back to the campus yet. I know I've given some broad strokes here on this plan, so if you have questions, I encourage you to reach out to us and write in to reentry@sfchurch.com. And we also have people ready to answer questions next Monday night at our family celebration. I heard another pastor say recently, and it's become a personal prayer for myself and our church family, that we would have a posture of humility, empathy, and courage. And as Pastor Scott has talked about recently, one of unity. There are different levels of readiness and comfort that people have. So may we continue to extend patience and grace and focus on Christ and our mission of connecting people to Jesus for life change. Southbridge family, I love you. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you soon.